How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. Now today we're checking out what is her name? She's a wild mage. She is red and blue. 6 mana, 2/7. Starts with Neera. Okay, that's it. Neera wild mage. So this was a commander that was recommended to me back with Stickfinger's Eldrazi deck. And the ideal behind it is that she is a way to get cast triggers. Over the top, you can go away. So whenever you cast a spell, you can reveal the top card of your library till you reveal a non-land, and then you can cast that one instead. The ideal of this deck is that we use things like Brainstorm to put an Eldrazi on top, and then we cast a spell and go from there. So we do have a couple spells that put things on top of the library. I couldn't find as many as I would have liked. So I kind of filled out the rest with I'm a little bit worried now because because we can set it up to cast Kozilek, which will not save us at this point, right? But decline. That gets close though. So, I don't know. Her ability only triggers once. I think I can Brainstorm, put the Eldrazi on top, and then decline. The ordering will be done in the next step. Okay. Select an order from the cards entering. The first card will be ordered on top. Okay, so it doesn't really matter, and it didn't work out like I thought it would. What can you do? That actually benefits us. Because the Eldrazi will still be on top. I think I've fallen for that before. Because I wanted the Eldrazi to be on top, which is actually wrong, but that was what I was going for. Cancel. I keep on trying to mess it up, man. I do. I don't know why. We can't. I'm really trying hard to mess it up. Take action. Cast a Kozilek for free. Draw some cards. Putrefy that boy. Pass. So we can counter a 5-drop, a 6-drop, and a 4-drop. Boy, Kozilek, do you come in handy. Whew, okay, they conceded. I did not expect that, honestly. I kind of thought we were gonna gonna get outclassed there, but because like of the, I don't know, how would I rank the 3 Eldrazi? In this deck in particular, like I think the Emrakul has the most advantage because it has the most unique effect and it's pretty big and flying. Like those are all good things. But it's not indestructible, and it doesn't really have any other protection other than from instants and sorceries. So, of like the 3 in this particular deck, I think Emrakul is the weakest. Kozilek's probably the second weakest, and then Ulamog is the strongest. Because we're built around getting the cast trigger, right? And the 2 exiles from the cast trigger. You might hear thunder in the background. There is a storm happening. I guess I should have went with Cold Steel Heart, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. It might, though. If we don't draw a land, it will matter more. But then again, we can't go around planning around not drawing lands, right? Like, that's an inherent function of the game that we have to at least assume will even itself out eventually. Ooh. I guess we just play Mana Rock. Blue. We could have brainstormed to try to get a land. But then if we don't find a land, we've essentially locked ourselves, which would be the case anyways, but we would know about it, and that makes it slightly worse. I think I actually will brainstorm this turn because it's just too painful. I don't have the colored mana to... We'll wait one more turn. We have 5 mana, which is more than our opponent, but it's because we're relying heavily on 2 mana rocks, which is not where it's at, Chief. Hey, that's what I want to see. Let's get number 1 blocker, Neera Wild Mage, onto the battlefield. Against this deck, though, I don't see how she survives. It might be a circumstance where I need to just wait, and, yeah, I know how Death Touch works. I don't agree with how Death Touch works sometimes, but I know how it works. Let's try to draw. Do we want to just free roll it? 5 mana for the free roll? No, thank you. We're gonna draw 2 cards. Make a fairy. Whenever you cast a spell, so we can actually do it during our opponent's turn. I don't know about the casting clause, so I might get around it, but it might not. Yeah, I guess he gets around it, but that is still not great for us. So this will actually draw us 4 cards now, which is kind of nice. Yeah, no, I don't see how you generate a black mana to change the outcome here. Decline. Nice. Nice. And I think we leave it there. because we can bounce, counter, copy. So counter, bounce, copy, draw. So this is our bounce. We probably want to bounce the Lord. Create a copy of our fairy and we will draw a card. Decline. Over the top is nice. It's nice particularly in this board state because it can get us a lot of value. Yeah, let's see what we grab. Okay, we'll make some of these guys. And I think we want to get this down. So I'm just trying to get as many permanents on the battlefield as possible so that our over the top is actually a leg up and not a leg down. Rude. Yeah, I guess that happens. We still have permanent advantage. Let's play land and let's over the top. Good things. I would have liked to cast it, but proliferate. Okay, our opponent has conceded. Good enough. So that's basically the plan of the deck. Is this game 2? I feel like that was a game 2, but it might not be. So we'll do one more, and if we are like under 20 minutes, we'll do another one. If we're over 20 minutes, we might not. Yeah, but this is another commander that we got recommended in the comments, which I always appreciate. I think I've done her once before on the channel, and during that test run, I just got so obliterated that it never occurred to me to revisit her. I feel like I do that with commanders more often than I should. That a dark memory is formed by a metaphorical beating, and I just kind of stow the commander away in a place where it never sees the light of day again. So I'm going to Omnath Locus of Creation. Pretty scary dude, actually. I am a little bit worried about him. Solemnity. I have seen Solemnity before. If the 9 lives comes down, we're pretty sad. Bombardment can go. Time Warp. Opponent? Yeah, we're just trying to get value, honestly, because I don't know what our opponent's doing, but I can imagine that it's a lock, which is not good for us, honestly. So we're just gonna ramp into the sunset and hope that that's enough. Ew. decline. Extra turn, please. Metallurgic summoning seems about right. No attack. River's Rebuke. Decline. Shark Typhoon. Yes, okay, we got there. Our opponent conceded to the value train, which I don't blame them. That was pretty brutal on our part. I tend not to like too brutal of playstyles, but I'm sweaty at the moment. I'm very sweaty because I know Neera's a good commander, and I want to see her do good things. I also have another commander planned for the near future that is a good commander, but we built a bad version of it to accommodate a combo that almost doesn't work with it. Keep, I guess? These are all bad things. So we at least won 2 games. If this is our 3rd game, we are most certainly going to lose it. But yeah, the 1/1 train has arrived. Hey, there's a Temple of Epiphany. So I need 2 counters for it to be a rock, which is kind of nice. I was a little bit worried that I didn't put dual lands in the deck, but I guess I did. That's good. It's sometimes hard to tell with the dual color decks because while there are a lot of dual lands on the client, there aren't as many as you think, right? Like, unless you dip into common and uncommon, and they're generally all tap lands at that level, which is fine, right? Like, running a tap land when you have to run a tap land is something that we've all done. But for the sake of consistency, it's a little bit rough. So you need like a theme to make it work, right? I think like Gates does it pretty well. Right, counting to 5 is hard. So I think we just die. I don't have an unsummon. We could Brainstorm. That could be neat. Yeah, the problem is old Adeline. She is a very powerful card who we respect a great deal, but is also here and ready to kill us. So I expect no mercy this turn. If we, I don't know if our opponent cat had, yeah, our opponent is a cat, never mind. No mercy with guaranteed. GG opponent. It was a fun game. A little rough on our end, but it's neat to see mono white do good things. I always love seeing more mono white. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.